what's up, everybody? My name is Aaron. I'm the Brick Scavenger. We have built the Forestman Stronghold during our one plate challenge, and it's time to populate that thing. We're headed to the office where our minifigure parts are, and we're going to build a whole bunch of custom Forestmen. All right, so in these drawers, we have organized minifigure castle type parts. We've got red torsos, blue torsos, and then across from them, we've got the legs of similar color, hoping to be able to make some minifigures in bulk in, relatively short order when you can match the colors. We've got a bunch of green stuff here, and then we've got a bunch of brown torsos and legs. Our goal today is to build a whole bunch of custom Forestmen for the Stronghold. Let's go. So these are the type of Forestmen that come with the Forest Stronghold set. And they're fine. They're very, very basic kind of Forestmen. But honestly, the beauty of Lego is that it opens the door to being super creative and telling stories. And I really wanted to have unique characters and unique stories in my Forestman Stronghold set. So, with all respect to these guys, get them out of here. I'm going to create my own characters. This really all started from a Whatnot show hosted by one of my friends named Cultured by Cultured. He does a Build a Forestman show. He has tons of minifig parts that he puts on the screen, and you can mix and match torsos and legs and heads and all these things, and it is a ton of fun. If you have not done it yet, you should 100% check it out. So I started doing that with him, but I wanted my builds from show to show to tell stories that really carried over. So it all started with this guy right here. Look at this guy right here. I have this guy as the Forest King right here. Love him. He is mean. He is nasty. And he found himself a wife. And look at her. She is going to be the Forest Queen. She's a little darker. She's a little bit rogue. And so they got married. They ended up having twin girls. So these are going to be my twin girl Forestmen, Forest ladies. These two are nasty. They've got a little bit of pink in them, and they are outstanding. So excited about the Forestman family that will start my one plate challenge build. They do have a long lost brother. He's not nearly as useful as the twins. Check this guy out right here. He's the brother, the younger brother, that's a little bit of a screw up. He will have the one and only non-authentic Lego brand piece that will be in my display. I'll leave it to you to figure out what piece that might be. But from there, that inspired me to create other families. So I started creating other families. I didn't want to be limited to just the nougat colors, so you're going to see some of these have sort of the yellow shade to them. Here is this dad right here, an older distinguished Forestman right here. He married a woman who is outstanding bird trainer. She is going to be the falconer of the Forestman family. You'll see her right here. They have two younger kids, a boy and a girl, who will get spinning around right here. You can see the boy is learning to carve himself a few weapons. He's starting with a slingshot. The girl has gone to gather some apples for a family feast. These will be the start of the Forest family. But from there, I wanted to create more characters for my display, so I just started having some fun with some random pieces. Here's a warrior woman right here. She's got a shield and a sword, that long orange hair. I had to have some sort of wizard in there, so here's a wizard for you right here. We've got a woman who just gave birth, but she's still contributing. She's cooking, but she's got her baby with her. You can see she's preparing a turkey. Then we have just a bunch of fairly common guys. You got to have your sort of Forestman army, and so we've got a bunch of those. I don't even know how all these are going to fit on here. But we've got this guy right here. We have got this guy who's going to be hitting the keg pretty hard right here. We've got sort of another wizard type character right here. A few warriors here, both male and female. You can see These obviously have a lot of character. These were a ton of fun to build, and I was just using random parts that I had lying around, right? And for me, this is gonna give my Forestman Stronghold a much sort of darker feel to it. Hopefully a very kind of creative and fun feel to it. And then above and beyond that, I don't even think I have space on this anymore, but I wanted to have an army of forestmen who were gonna be swinging through the trees. Maybe they're scouts, those that protect the forest and the place where they live, right? And so they are out watching for intruders. They'll be the first line of defense. And so what I did was I gave these guys these whips, and what I'm hoping, they're flexible enough, these whips are flexible enough that they will, I'm gonna hook them into the tree branches, and that will allow them to sort of look like they are swinging through the trees, maybe have them standing on tree branches with those whips attached, so it looks like they are almost like Tarzan type characters that will swing through the branches, keeping an eye out for those that may be trying to attack the forest stronghold. So there you go. I didn't even count how many characters that is, but this is what I'm thinking will be the first grouping of inhabitants of my forest stronghold. Let's go put some of these in place and see how they look. All right, here's a quick 3D look at the forest stronghold before we populate this with some figs. I'm hoping the figs are really gonna bring this thing to life. I think it's got a lot of fun features in it already, but I'm hoping that once figs are in here, this thing is really gonna feel alive. We're gonna add these figs right now. We have 31 characters to add to the forest stronghold. All right, so it turned out to be 27 forestmen and not 31 because 4 of the ones in that previous picture were the generic ones. But we got these 27 in place, whether they are hitting the keg or they are on watch or swinging through the trees. We've got 27 figs in place, and I'll be honest with you, I think we might need 27 more. It's fun. It's fun to have these characters in there for sure, but it doesn't feel anywhere near populated enough. So I guess I gotta go back and I've got to build even more characters. I mean, there's nothing going on there. We could have a couple more characters in there. So, man, I guess a 48 by 48 base plate will hold a lot more characters than I was expecting. So we got work to do. But that's part of the fun. The family's on watch and they say, bring us more minifigures. All right, well, that's it for this one. You can see the dog has joined me. The dog is telling me it's time to go for a walk. But we've concluded that 27 forestmen is nowhere near enough forestmen. So while I've run out of time for today, I know what my next job is. We got to at least double the population of the forest stronghold. Can we get to 60 minifigures? 70? I don't know. 27, nowhere enough. If you're having fun following along, hit that subscribe button. We'll see you next time.